This is gonna sound extremely rude, but your ad strategy stuck in 2022. I talk to more top 1% creative strategists than anybody. I stream with them on Thumbstop Live, and I have access to top minds in the game through motion, including our customers like Vuori, AG1, True Classic, Ridge, Runes, Ilia Beauty, HexClad, Built, and hundreds more. And this is their process, the Creative Strategy Flywheel. Every great performance creative team runs some version of this process. But this year, man, the tsunami of AI slapped us all around. And the best strategists rode that change like a wave, reading the turns, adapting their skills. They realized that now, creative strategy has 3 parts: data, creativity, and knowing AI inside and out. I'm gonna run you through 3 parts of the flywheel that the top 1% of creative strategists have superpowered with AI to generate real dollars. Number 1, creative analysis. A year ago, naming conventions were everything and mandatory to begin pulling performance trends. This was a manual process. You have to find an ad with spend, watch the video, and hopefully uncover a ton of iteration opportunities. But today, the best teams are focused on 2 things. Because of Andromeda, Meta's powerful AI retrieval system, iterations matter way less. Creative diversification is now everything, using AI to categorize and recognize patterns way faster than any human could. On the creative diversification side, the best teams are shifting to ad families. Take a top value proposition and explore diverse formats, creators, and visual styles to ensure you access fresh audiences. On the AI categorization side of things, I know what you're thinking. Where the heck do I even start? You need to start tracking what you're testing and decide what you want to learn. And trust me, if your naming conventions are a bit wonky, you want to try and find a way to clean those up. At Motion, we believe there are 8 elements that every D2C brand should be tracking in their naming conventions. And speaking of cleaning up naming conventions, our new AI tagging feature can literally automate all of this for you and give you superhuman pattern recognition powers. Our team of creative strategists develop prompts that read and label your creatives, jump into Motion's comparative reports and AI tags to uncover what formats, creators, and angles are working so you know where to implement some additional creative diversity. Number 2, research. Training AI with the best references. By the end of this section, you'll learn how to prompt like a pro and generate great references. I get it, it's cool, you talk to ChatGPT every day. But I want to give you the skills to become a top 1% prompter. This is the highest leverage thing you can do to improve your skills in the era of AI. Remember our internal creative strategists who automated naming conventions for you? I've seen them go super deep into prompting this year. Here are the 4 steps to crafting the best prompts that they've learned. Start by telling the LLM who it is and what it specializes in. You need to walk it through the steps you do, just like you would a coworker. This helps frame its tone, point of view, and the type of logic it should use. Treat the technology with respect. You're basically speaking to a PhD level supermind, and a smart person needs context. Next, clearly outline the data or information that LLM can reference in this task. If you're giving it multiple resources, use a clean, bulleted list. Here's an example. You've been provided with the following: creative examples for our competitor, context about our new product, a detailed description of the primary customer persona. This step ensures the LLM doesn't make up its own information and understands what real data it should ground its analysis in. After setting up the role and inputs, tell the LLM exactly what it's being asked to do. Your task is to identify the most common pain points targeted across our competitor ads and explain those themes that may be resonating based on the provided customer persona and brand context. This helps the LLM stay locked in on what matters, especially when the data it's working with is broad or complex. Step 4 is to give the LLM its instructions, walking it through the task. Break this into simple, numbered steps to keep the LLM focused and minimize the risk of skipping over important details. Here are your instructions. Review the summaries for each competitor ad. Identify new value props being explored in the recent ads. Write a short explanation of how we could apply these value props to our brand based on the product and customer persona details provided. The more you structure its thinking, the better your results will be. And there you have it. You're ready to prompt like a pro. Now, we want to ensure you have the proper reference points to inform your prompt. And the one final area of research that I've been geeking out about is organic social. To understand how you're going to fit into the feed and then stand out, you need to deepen your knowledge of organic social. Here's something I wish I had learned earlier. The more inputs, the better your ideas. Most people have way too narrow of a creative vocabulary. This is the immersion phase. Drink from a fire hose and just absorb. You can start by using Motion to look at your competitor ads and study their media mix, and save any ads to boards that you can share with your team. But don't stop there. Build a burner social profile and begin engaging with accounts and content your ideal customer would. The goal is to get a lay of the land and understand what your customer sees. The top 1% of creative strategists don't just live on paid, they also go deep into organic social trends. Alexa Kilroy, head of marketing at Bridge, told me something similar on a recent Thumbstop Live. There's no secret to organic social. You doom scroll, and that's how you get new ideas. Alexa's consistently studying culture phenomena and looking into how she can replicate it into the marketing context. So open your calendar right now. Create a 15-minute daily time block called Scroll Time and doom scroll TikTok. You'll increase your creative vocabulary and the ideas will find you. Once you find something interesting, what should you do with it? What I've started to do is invest more in building my reference system. Begin by building a reference doc in Figma or Notion. I like to then break it out by creative themes. I've also posted a link to my template so you can copy it in the companion resource. Number 3, ideation and content creation. Ideas have always been cheap, but AI makes them damn near worthless. We have too many ideas, so you need to test before you invest. These are the top 2 ways to use AI in the ideation and creation phase. Number 1, script writing. Number 2, generating MVP creative assets for briefing. The old approach was weeks of back and forth with creators before getting to a final output. The new approach is generating the best script possible with the context you have on your consumer and turning that into a minimum viable asset with AI so your creators and editors can see exactly what you want. You can start by generating customer segment reports with ChatGPT using all the prompt tips from above. Next, extract a ton of potential ad angles from the output. Then to finish, build 3 to 5 creatives per angle and deploy them in a dynamic creative set. Here are some pro tips. Always use a reference image or reference video to get better outputs when working with Gen AI tools. For product images, keep the product in your hands. Sometimes the best performing ads come from quick shots you take yourself. Don't waste time trying to make Gen AI fix small mistakes like weird hands. Again, like prompting, don't treat these Gen AI tools like a button you push. You still need to interact with them, apply creative judgment, and learn how to improve the output rather than giving up. Creative strategy began at the intersection of data and creative. But now, it's the trifecta: data, creative, and a deep knowledge of AI. And that makes you freaking unstoppable. Really go deep into these areas we covered. If you do, I promise you, the best creative strategists can now do the work of 4 to 5 people. And guess what? You can earn more respect across growth in creative teams and a big payday ahead for your career.